What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. We're back with another watch along. United, I think, could be in a little bit of trouble tonight. I think they could be in a little bit of trouble. A little bit of trouble. I got a dislike on the video already. That's really good. Fantastic. What's that? The deluded Man United fans who are here, who think that I'm wrong in criticising the club. I'll tell you where we've gone wrong today. We've had Pogba fit, and who's on the pitch? Fred and McTominay. I put bets on it. My prediction and my lineup, every player was completely correct. This is his go-to squad, probably minus Cavani or striker, or Cavani or minus Cavani or Martial. That's his strongest team that he can put out. That's his strongest team. For me, I don't think that lineup that they put out is true. I probably think Dan James will be operating on the left, on the right, Rashford on the left, and I would have Greenwood up top. But there we go. I just think we have cocked it up too big this time. I think the cock up is too much. And I think we're going to struggle. And I think if we lose tonight, we'll probably lose again Sunday. And then that's it. We're out of everything. No trophies again for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Anyone got any score predictions for tonight? Start with that. Geez, one of these officials looks about 50, bloody 60 years old. 3 dislikes on the video. Mad. Nabon says, my iPhone charger was meant to come today, but it still hasn't. I tell you, it did come today. My new 4K capture card, the one that I had replaced. The new one's already arrived. Does it work? Yes. Does it work how I want it to? No. But I don't need it to work right now, seeing as most of our games are coming from this. The PC. Nabon thinks 1-0 Milan, Tonali 56th minute. You know what I've gone for? I've gone for 120th minute. I've gone with a 120th minute Bruno Fernandes retaken penalty to win the game 1-0. Pops, hello. And Windy thinks it might be 1-1 again. Well, it'll be extra time. You can't have a 1-1. Can't have a 1-1. Someone's got to win. By knuckle by crook, you've got to have, if it's a 1-1, it'll probably be pens. If it's a 0-0, we're out. If it's 2-2, we're through. If we lose, we're out. Can you please stop? So you know what? I've had enough. I'm just going to delete all of your messages. Remove that. And that. Henderson makes a cock up and he still manages to go in goal. It's, you know what? Someone was saying this at work today. They said they think that the manager has no tactics. And here's what I say to that. The manager that we have at this club does have tactics. The problem is some fans don't like the tactics he uses. If there were no tactics, you'd have 11 players running around the pitch doing whatever the fuck they want. There are some tactics. Whether they're the right tactics to leave us in the right direction, I don't know. But listen, look, there's nothing we can do about it. We've just got to suck it up and ride it out. Let me get the timer ready. My score prediction is 1-0 United. in the 120th minute. We're off. Why it red for United? Because we're not. I have no confidence in this team. How fit is Rashford? Pogba's on the bench. Why is he not starting? Why are we saving him for this? Why do we have this mentality at this club where we go for the game in the last 20 minutes? Why not go for the game in the first 10, 20 minutes? Get a goal, then you can play a little bit defensive if you want to. Dan James holding his back, already injured. 3 dislikes, I don't like that. Well, you can dislike it if you want. Because it's a stupid name. Goody. It's like I'm a 6-year-old child. Just call me my name. I don't have nicknames. I don't have a nickname. I have a name for a reason. Haven't heard the new KSI song. You can call me DPG if you want, but... No, you're not calling me that either, you fucking idiot. Why are you being such a prat? Bruno, ball. It looks like Greenwood is operating down the middle. It's alright saying you're sorry. When you say you're sorry for something and do it again, your apology means nothing. Here's Mason. Mason with the ball in the box! And it's Rashford who's fallen over himself. That's not imaginative. It's not imaginative at all. It's called being an idiot. A village idiot. Good positive start here for Man United. No need to hold a really deep line here tonight. AC Milan don't have a striker on the pitch. And even when they will do, it'll be Ibra, who's slower than me. You're very creative with words. Well, the creativity of that, I would give it a -10. Castillejo, a bit of a throwback. They got him far too easy there. Far too easy. Milan don't have a striker on the pitch, no. I don't need your money. All I need you to do is stop being an idiot. Milan, no striker. Their forward 3 is that one with a weird name, Castillejo and Çalhanoğlu. That's the one. Salamanca's. You see, this is what happened. Look, Harry Maguire has just gone forwards ahead of our 2 defensive midfielders because our defensive midfielders cannot get the ball, move with it, and move the ball up the pitch. They're incapable of doing it. McTominay and Fred, as soon as they get the ball, they just pass. They don't actually move on or off the ball apart from going backwards. McTominay gets the ball, doesn't go forwards. So by the time our players are looking to make advanced runs, I will check the game suggestions because we should be spinning for a new game after this. It's alright, DB, mate. Don't worry. Now look, Maguire again. Maguire is doing the job of Fred. Maguire's doing the job of Fred, getting the ball from the defence to the advanced midfielders. Our two defensive midfielders should be doing that, which is why it doesn't matter what manager you put in this team. If they still have to work with McTominay, Fred and Matic, they are destined to fail because those players are not up to the standard required. And that's what these delusional fans who say, Ollie's got no tactics, they're all fucked in the head. They're being brainwashed by the media and the commentary, and Robbie Savage, one of them, saying that we've got fantastic midfielders at this club. All three of our holding midfielders are fucking rubbish. Not one of them can do the job. McTominay's not a holding midfielder. Fred's a bench player at best, and Matic should have been moved on about 2 years ago. I went for a 1-0, 120th minute, retaken penalty by Bruno Fernandes. Just to wind up the haters even more. Fernandes! They wouldn't stop shouting Fernandes until next season. Fernandes! 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 Can the AC Milan manager stop shouting in the ear of Wan-Bissaka when he's taking the throne, please? Also, disgrace that Wan-Bissaka is not in the team for England, and Kyle Walker's there. Kyle Walker only plays for City when Cancelo is playing a left back. You hate Maguire. Why have you're not even a Man United fan? We're not scammers, it's just how football works. It'd be ironic. Look at that, McTominay again. Doesn't want to move the ball forward. Get it back to Dino. See, this is what I'm on about. This is people, the problem with our fan base is so fractured. It's now a war in the fan base. It's Ollie in versus Ollie out. If you're at big clubs like Real Madrid or Barcelona, they wouldn't accept this shit. Because they would get a new president. They'd be so against the manager and the president would be out the door. Gone. They wouldn't. You think those clubs would accept players like Fred and McTominay playing in their team? No, but instead of our fan base actually giving a shit about the club, all they do is have in-club fractures about, oh, I don't like the manager, I hate this player, I want this player, I want this player out, I want this player in, I want Dean Henderson, I want De Gea. I don't give a shit who's in goal or who's in the team as long as we win. And if the players aren't in the team that are not good enough to get the win, it's time to go. You're gone, whoever Lulu Donny Dog is. Goodbye. I don't want you here. Thank you very much. Jamil Matt he's no better than me. Spurs are just about to drop out of the champions of the Europa League. They're 3-0 down to Dinamo Zagreb. There's the Jose Mourinho effect for you. When the going gets tough, it only gets worse. Like we found out. Jose Mourinho is a toxic manager. You don't want him in your club at the moment. His tactics are 15 years old. That was Louis Donovan, Pops. The guy that we've blocked on about 6 different accounts. It's Jose doing Jose again. Jose is a poisonous manager. Made our club worse. Spurs are nowhere near. This is what I mean. If we can win this game, we should have this tournament in the bag. Who are the other teams that are any good in this team, in this competition in terms of player ability? Arsenal? A United Arsenal final? Surely we could have that. Yes, it is Louis. Because he's a fucking idiot. He was the one that told the fans in this channel to die. You think I'm going to have people like that around here? You've got another thing coming. Anyone that comes in here and says, let's talk politics, are not worth my time. Oh my God, Henderson, man. He's doing suspect things. If he makes a mistake today, that's on the manager. It was either misty or windy, told to die. I know he's one of your little friends. And you probably kiss his arse at night or some shit, but I don't like him and I don't want him here. So if you are his friend, kindly tell him to piss off. Hello, Simply Burnt. Come up, someone trying fancy flicks. Ain't the time for fancy flick. Go on, Dan. Dan James on the run. Get your head up. Ball in the box. Ooh. Well, he's banned as well. Because he's another idiot. Go on, Mason. Oh. Friends. Why was Shugo banned? Because he was spamming and doing all sorts of shit and just chatting rubbish. Listen, this chat isn't very highly populated. So I pretty much read every single chat that comes through. If someone is chatting absolute shit in the chat and making it a negative place, you will be banned. This isn't a chat with 2,000 active chatters where your chat doesn't get read. I read the chat. And if I see something I think, you know what, I don't want that negativity here, out. You're gone. Go on, Luke. Luke Shaw. Tease up Fernandez. Well over. Good start here from United. Good start. 3 likes on the stream. Thank you very much for that. Yes. Him and some other weirdo. Wouldn't surprise me if that was Louis Donovan. Lingard has been recalled. Yep. Deservedly. The fact you know these accounts all so well just makes me suspicious. Very sus. I can't actually remember. And sure how, so this is good. Well, it is good, but listen. Don't be expecting much from the Euros. Listen. There is VAR, yes. Listen, Euros are going to be 5 at the back England to try and break on the counter-attack. It's literally going to be like watching Man United. He ain't going to go for it in the Euros. He's going to be 5 at the back. Rubbish. Kyle Walker will probably be one of the centre-backs along with Maguire and Keane or Stones. Or even Tyrone Mings if he's fancying it. God, AC Milan are in it. Good defending Fred. And he'll probably play Declan Rice and Henderson in the midfield too. Which is even more negative. So then we'll have pretty much 7 at the back. He'll probably play Trippier or Trent over on the right. Probably play Ben Chilwell over on the left instead of Shaw. Because I don't think he likes Shaw. He seems to like English Chelsea players. He's got something with them. What do we play at the World Cup? Pretty sure he played 3 at the back, no? Let's see. England versus Croatia 2018. England played 5 at the back. In the semi-final of the World Cup, we played Pickford, Maguire, Stones, Walker, Henderson as a DM, We then had Ali, Lingard, Ashley Young and Trippier as a midfield four, and Raheem Sterling and Harry Kane up top. Against Sweden, what did we play against Sweden? We played pretty much the same thing. Are Spurs out? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's still in extra time. It's 115 minutes. If the score stays as it is, they are out. How are Arsenal doing? Are they winning, losing? Oh, Arsenal are through. They go through. 3-2 on aggregate. So Arsenal are through. Any other results? Only Arsenal. No, Roma I think are through. Yeah, Roma are through. And I think Molde are out. Molde are out. So Granada go through. Still got teams to play. Rangers are down on aggregate. Villarreal are coming through at the moment. And Ajax are going through at the moment. Is Joe Gomez nearly fit again? I don't think he will be. And even if he is, you can't put him straight into that England team. What's he done to Brighton? He's been injured all season. Sterling at striker, yes. And everyone was thanking Southgate. Again, listen. The common football fan nowadays is so wrapped up in this media hype. They don't look at the big picture. They look at the small picture. We got to the semi-finals of the World Cup. The group we're in had two jobbers and Belgium who beat us. We beat Colombia on penalties. And we beat Sweden. As soon as we hit a big team, Croatia, we got beaten. And lo and behold, we got beaten by Belgium as well. Bellingham picked over Eze. What a joke. I don't think Eze is... He's playing for Crystal Palace. Eze hasn't been that great recently. He's been good, but look, he has his favourites. Look, this manager has favourites. The first man on that team sheet, Croatia ain't big. In terms of what we have, you think that overall in that World Cup, the team that Croatia fielded were worse than what we fielded? No. Croatia had good players, very good players. And you say Croatia aren't that big. Exactly my point. So why is everyone saying, go on, Shaw? Oh. If Croatia aren't that big, imagine we hit a big team in the Euros in the round of 16 and we drop out. You think we can beat France? If we draw France? You think we got a dog in hell's chance of beating France? We could have 11 defenders on that pitch and we still wouldn't stop Mbappe scoring. Because our England's national team are full of overhyped, overpaid Premier League or Bundesliga players. All English players are overpaid and overhyped. Maybe minus Harry Kane. All the others, what have they actually done? Is Sterling that good? Is Sterling a world-class winger? Not for me. He's a very good player, but he's not world-class. Our defenders aren't that great. Our midfielders in the middle of the park aren't that great. Our best point of our team is our forwards. And we won't play that many. We'll play 1 or 2 or 3 at most. I'd be playing a 4-3-3 if it were me. With one holding defense, I'd play one holding midfielder, 2 CAM style roles, and 3 forwards. Castillejo on the ball. Kessie. Chalanolu. Sam Johnstone also called up, yes. Well, listen, mate, he's just there to make up the numbers, isn't he? You don't need big fee players to be good. Play the ball to Greeny! Greeny! Dan James! Ollie Watkins to start, not over Harry Kane. You having a laugh? Harry Kane's our captain. Dan James could have played in. Dyer fucked Spurs up because Dyer's an idiot. He's crap. He's a crock of shit. Couldn't cut it in CDM, so they put him in centre-back instead. Why isn't Greenwood being called up? Because he's with the under-21s. As is Saka. As is a lot of players. He fouled someone in the 119th minute. Saka's in the first team. He's not. I don't think. Or is it Hudson-Odoi? I don't think Saka's in the England team, is he? Oh, yes, he is. There was someone who wasn't. I think it might have been Hudson-Odoi. England team under 21s. I think it was Ben Godfrey. Yes, Ben Godfrey didn't get anywhere near the team. Yeah, Mason Greenwood is in the under-21s. And so it was Greenwood and Hudson-Odoi. And Madueke. Smith Rowe in the under-21s as well. Listen, Mason Greenwood won't get in the England team because of what he did. Mason Mount, oh, not Mason Mount. Phil Foden stays in the England team and was involved in some shit, but Mason Greenwood gets stopped. Well, to be honest, Mason Greenwood hasn't been that good. Do you know what game you're doing after this? We're finishing off Little Misfortune and spinning for a new game. Who's only in the team because up against shite countries. Ryan Brewster in under-21s. You having a laugh? But he hasn't played the whole season, has he? Can you do another Triple Pursuit stream or Monopoly stream with Sub soon? Spurs are out. Lol. And we can do another. We can do a Monopoly or a Trivial Pursuit stream. If anyone has the game, then we'll discuss that at the time. See if anyone wants on. You're saying Brewster shouldn't be in the England setup? Oh, he's... Like I said... I agree, he shouldn't be there. He hasn't played all season. Not consistently, anyway. Jose's getting sacked. There's no way Mourinho stays as a Spurs manager by the end of the season. No Champions League football. They might not even get Europa League football. I'm going to look at the teams on the FA website. Why does Donnarumma wear the 99 shirt? Is there a story behind that? Number 1's retired. For who? Why is the number 1 shirt retired? Dan James again, ball in. No one in the box. We put the ball... We're crossing the ball, but nobody is in the box. I'm good. David Clark, how are you? AC Milan, number 1. Cyprian Tarasanu. A list of retired numbers in Football Association. Where's Italy? Italy. Here we go. I don't think the number 1 shirt for AC Milan is retired. The 3 and 6 are, but I don't think the number 1 is. Why does Donnarumma wear 99? Because he's born in 99. It's as simple as that. I think we've had the better of AC Milan so far, but we haven't really created anything. It's alright being on top of the game, but we haven't created fuck all. We put the ball in the box, there's no one in the box. And we haven't created anything along the floor. A few half chances of players like Rashford falling over. And this only laughing you, baby, baby. Oh no. Where would Bruno go if he left United? To a big club. Juventus or PSG or Barca, Real Madrid. I don't think Bayern would take him. Somewhere like that. Probably one of the big Spanish clubs. Look, when Barcelona or Real Madrid come knocking, there aren't many players that are going to say, actually, you know what? No thanks. I'll stay here at Man United, who are run by bankers, and I'm never going to win anything. Do some quizzes at half time. Look at Savage saying his final ball's got to be better for Dan James. Dan James's final ball is shocking, which is why he's a bench player at best for this team. I don't want Roadrunner at this team. If I wanted a Roadrunner, I'd get Usain Bolt. Not Dan James, who's probably on about 50, 60 grand a week. Do some quizzes at half time. I don't know if I'll do anything at half time this time. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, we don't have Edison Cavani, Mr. Commentator, because the training fitness department said Cavani was fit to play, and you know what he said? I disagree, and he didn't come. Look, this is the problem with this club. We bought Cavani as a panic signing to make it look like a marquee signing. Cavani 5, 6, 7 years ago would be a marquee signing. Not a 33-year-old Cavani on 300 grand a week who's been injured for a lot of this season. Do a WWE quiz? I don't know. Why do Americans celebrate St. Patrick's Day but not St. George's Day or St. Andrew? I don't know. I don't know. God. I really can see this going to extra time. I really can. I just don't see our intentions to score. I really don't. We got forward players coming deep to come and try and get the ball. Probably, yes. Maguire plays the long ball now. Our midfielders should be doing. This whole bloody holiday over there as well. The Americans do some weird things, okay? We can't justify them. Greenwood gets games easy. He's done nothing. I'll tell you why Greenwood gets games easy. Because the manager doesn't have anyone else in the squad that he can trust to play there. Who else did you play there today? As a striker. We got no other choice to play him as a striker. We've got no other choice. Rashford's not a striker. Castelletto's coming now. Lindelof could tackle. We've got no other striker fit, so Greenwood had to play. Rashford looks lost at striker. And he doesn't trust Diallo to play in a Europa League quarter-final or round of 16 game, whatever it is, to put a young kid who's been in the squad for 3 months in a game like this. He ain't going to trust him. Just as he doesn't trust Donny van der Beek. Just as he doesn't trust half his bench. I can guarantee we'll probably see one substitution made today. And that's Paul Pogba. Salamakers. Kalanoglu. Clooney ball in the box. McTominay good defending. Dan James just kick. Good. Greenwood with a little one touch again. Greenwood really... I think Greenwood's been good tonight. You got to make the best of the bad bunch. Because we got to... Look at Fred. Look at him. Sloppy headers. This bloke. Oh my God. He's going to give me an aneurysm. He really is. He's so bad. Now Luke Shaw's going to get a yellow card. It has... Listen, look, you clearly don't watch football. You don't watch Man United. If you'd watched Man United over the last 18 months, the manager has players that he trusts, that he plays in the big games. I knew that this team would go out today. Even if Pogba was fit, Pogba would not be in this team because he doesn't 100% trust him. The manager has his loyalties with the wrong players. I agree. But he's our manager and he's here to stay. Whether we like it or not, the manager is not going to get sacked at the end of the year. Sub me on to bang in a goal and win man. You don't want to put me on the pitch. You really don't. You might as well put bloody Barney the dinosaur on the pitch. He'd probably be better use. Okay. What about Fred? Man United to be 10th. You're right, because Fred's the best of a bad bunch. But if you think we can win titles and compete for trophies, with Fred and McTominay and Matic as our 3 holding midfield options, you've got another thing coming. We've won title with before Fred McTominay. It's Rashford, Martial that have been in the club before Fred. Right. So you're going to... Okay, so let me just get this straight. You're going to blame Rashford and Martial for the club's failures over the last 5 years. This club hasn't been in a title-winning position since Sir Alex Ferguson left. Our midfield is too weak. Our midfield does not get Fred and McTominay do not get the ball and move the ball up the pitch. They don't progress with the ball. All they want to do is pass it out wide, pass it back, or do a stupid long ball that doesn't work. 7 years since Rashford and Martial have been at the club. It hasn't. It's been 6. McTominay is not a CDM. Please find me some situations where McTominay has actually done a solid performance at Manchester United at CDM. Not at Scotland. I don't give a shit what they use McTominay for. I only give a shit about Manchester United. And McTominay and Fred, even if McTominay was a CDM, is not up to the standard required to play for this football club. If you're happy with competing for semi-finals and getting into top 4, you might as well change your last name to Glazer. You might as well induct yourself. Rashford came into the squad in 2015, you fucking idiot. Late 2015. What's that? 2016 would have been young year. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 6 years. Martial came in 2015. 6 years. Do your maths. Don't come in here and try and out-fact me. I speak the truth. You speak delusional media spin-off. You read The Sun. You read the Daily Star, who blame De Gea and Rashford and Martial for our failings. They get completely don't even think about that our midfield might be shit. 2000, he didn't play for the whole of 2015. Listen, 2015 to 16, 1 year. 16 to 17, 2 years. 17 to 18, 3 years. 18 to 19, 4 years. 19 to 20, 5 years. 20 to 21, 6 years. 6 years. 6 years. Blah, 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 blah. You can continue your delusional... You tell you what, you're the type of person who'd say, let's get a goalkeeper in the summer. Our goalkeepers aren't good enough. Let's spend £130 million on Haaland. Great, but he's going to get about 2 chances a game. No fucking striker in the world scores every chance that they're given. No goalkeeper, no striker scores every chance that he's given. Rashford isn't going to score every chance that he's given because he's not a fucking centre forward. He's a winger. Martial isn't going to score every chance given because he's not up to the standard required. You can't... No fucking... This isn't fucking FIFA where you get a striker and you give them the ball, they're going to score. This is real fucking life. Real life football. Real life football. Actually watch the fucking game. Watch the fucking game instead of sitting there going, oh, it's a striker. It's a striker's fault. It's all the forward's fault. Do we get 10, 15, 20, 25 chances a game and score none of them? We get about 3 or 4 clear-cut chances, if that, in a game. And you moan that we get beaten by teams who create more than us. Fucking Southampton create better chances than us. I tell you why. Because their fucking midfielders are better than ours. I would swap Fred and McTominay for Romeo and Ward-Prowse any day of the week. Any day of the week. Any day of the fucking week. Because they actually work as a midfield. They don't play 2 inept CDMs. Let's get Ibra on a free contract until Milan give him a new one. Good. I don't want fucking 39-year-old players in my bloody team. Have we not learnt our lesson? We've had Ibra before. He played for about 7 months and got injured. Old players get injured. Look at Cavani, 33 years old, has come to this club and has spent 2/3 of it injured or suspended. Paying a 33-year-old player 300 grand a week, his agent 12 million quid, is a fucking disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. And you can sit there and say, City have all this money, that's why we don't win. City have money, yes. Of course they do. They can buy anyone they want. But they bought the right players the majority of the time. All of our money that we've spent in 10 years, over £1 billion on players. Where's that £1 billion? Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Please tell me where it is. Where's that £1 billion on that pitch? It's not fucking there. It's not there. It's toxic from the top at this place. It's toxic from the top. It's not the players' fault they're not good enough. It's not the manager's fault they're not good enough. It's the fucking board's fault. The board don't fucking back the manager. Liverpool last year win the title. They win the title, one title away from equaling our league title record, and they don't back the manager. City could win the fucking quadruple this season, and we still won't back the manager. All it's going to be is this bullshit about fucking Haaland. Going to bring Haaland to the club for over £100 million. We weren't going to pay them over £100 million for Sancho last season. Why the fuck would we pay him £100 million for Haaland? Haaland ain't happening. It's going to be another fucking transfer window of bullshit signings. The manager won't be backed. We'll have a poor start to the season. That manager's out the door. We'll have a new manager in. He'll recover the season. He'll have 2 seasons here. They won't back him. They'll be out the door. And it's going to be a fucking continuous cycle. Because until these fans wake up and say, it's big, the reason the failures at this club is because the up at the top of the club is fucked, then we won't. There'll be no moving forward. No moving forward. We spent all the same as City, but look what they buy and compare that to us. Bought the league, but they just spent well. City operate not from just their revenue. The money we spend is pretty much all of our revenue. Our owners don't put that much money into our transfer budget. Which is why this season, we're probably going to have a low transfer budget. Because the people at the top don't want to put money into us. They only want to take money out. Haaland scores a lot of the chances he gets. He'd be a really good signing for us. 3 reasons why Haaland... It's like, you know what? The chump saying, oh, all these things why Haaland would be good. It's like me sat here saying, you know what? I'd really like to be in bed with Jennifer Lawrence. And then I could list off loads of good things. Oh, she'd probably be great in bed. She's got a great ass, nice pair of tits, all that bullshit. But the thing is, I'm never going to sleep with that person. Haaland is never going to come to Man United. We don't have the money to buy him. We've got a transfer budget of 80 million. We've got incompetent people on the board who can't sign players. 3, there'll be more than one team interested. As soon as there's more than one other team interested, we're gone. And 5, this is a club where one of our most prolific players ended his dad's career, and you think he's going to come here. He's going to come to this club if it happens for one reason only. That's the fucking money. He's what's his name? He's that dirty man's player. Mino Raiola. He's a Raiola player for a start. So he's just going to be after more and more money. And he's already come out and said, you tell you what, Haaland is not going to be a one-man team. He's not going to go to a team. He's not going to go to a team and stay there for 7 or 8 years. He's going to go from team to team to team to try and be successful and get more and more money. So the agent gets more and more money. Kai Wright, Dowie Club, Haaland would cost over 100 million. He'd be the only player we could sign. The defence would still be rubbish. And that's so easy. Yes, exactly my point. Haaland, great player, wrong time. Wrong priority. And don't get me wrong, if we get Haaland, fantastic. We've got him. But what's the rest of the team going to do? How many chances is Haaland going to create for himself? None. He wants chances given to him in his feet. And we can't do that. He could join us if we pay the right wage, since we have the most wage budget in the league. But listen, he is not going to get any chances. We suffer from little... How many clear-cut chances? Let's take it this way. If Haaland was playing in this game tonight, how many goals would Haaland have scored in this half? 0. I'll tell you why. Because we didn't create any chances. There were no chances created where one of our players could have scored and didn't. There were no clear-cut chances made in that half. Because we got no one who can move the ball from the midfield or from the defence to midfield to attack. Because our CDMs are incompetent and they can't do that. Hello, it's Toasty. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Haaland is a poor man's Shabil Matt. Oh, come on now. We don't want Jefferson Lerma either, thanks. Don't Barry Bannon either, thank you. Come on now. Jesus. We'd have to play 8-1-1 with Bruno, Cam and Haaland the striker to stop us conceding goals. It's not even just the conceding goals. It's the creation, the creativity in the team is not good enough because it takes us too long to shift the ball from defence to midfield to up to Bruno, from defence to forwards, because our midfield are incompetent. How many times do you see Bruno, or not Bruno, Fred or McTominay pick up the ball from the centre backs, move forward with the ball and give the ball to the forwards? Never, because they don't have a clue what they're doing. Fred is a tenacious, clueless player who walks around the pitch doing nothing. If you put Pep Guardiola in this team, don't be disillusioned. The team might be slightly better, but you can't get blood out of a stone. You can't make a diamond out of a bit of moss. The problem is that the players at this club have been too bad for too many years, and that all starts at the top. That all starts on the top. And our fan base now, I'm very calm. I'm just speaking the truth. The fan base now is divided into so many different people. It's Team De Gea versus Henderson, or Ollie in versus Ollie out. I'm Manchester United in. I don't care who the manager is, who the players are that we sign. The manager doesn't sign the players. The manager hasn't been backed. He wasn't backed last season. He wasn't backed in the transfer window. Yes, there are problems with the manager's play. Would I play 2 CDMs? No, I wouldn't. But we haven't got anyone else to play there. We haven't created any chances in this game. That is the major problem, because the creation in this team sucks. It's rubbish. McTominay can't create. Fred can't create. We need a player between Bruno and the CDM who can help Bruno to move that ball forward. Pogba a few years ago would have been good at the job, but he's not anymore. McTominay can't do that job. Pep Guardiola would mastermind the team. He would turn our players into world-class players. If you think Fred, at 27, 28 years old, can become a world-class midfielder, you've got another thing coming. You've got another thing coming. What are the tactics for tonight's game? Counter-attack, absolute rubbish. All 11 men in our own half. Listen, the manager's tactics might not be good enough for this. I'm the first one to say, I'm not Ollie in or Ollie out. I'm Man United in. Do I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can take this club forward any further than he is now? It's too hard to say because he doesn't have the players to do it. In the summer, he wanted Grealish, Sancho and a centre-back. He got none of them. It's like a kid asking for an Xbox for Christmas and waking up to a box of eggs. You know, you're going to be depressed. You're going to be depressed. But again, the board are going to be disillusioned because we're in second place. The only reason this team is in second place in the league is because Frank Lampard couldn't manage his £250 million signings. Liverpool have flopped. Spurs have flopped. All three of those teams are better than ours. He can't, on paper, our team is one of the best in the league. Leicester won the league with their players. Leicester won the league because none of the other teams were up to standard required. None of the other teams are up to standard required. And Leicester won the league playing counter-attack. But things change. Why can't attacker create? Get Allegri in. Oh, he's not going to come here anyway. Whether you want Ollie in or Ollie out, Ollie's not going to go anywhere. What's the most important thing to this club? Top 4 football, money. What are we in? We're in the top 4. He ain't going anywhere. Whether we like it or not, Ollie's going to be here next season. And all we can hope is that the people above actually give him what he wants. If the manager gets what he wants and goes another season like this, then maybe you can sit there and say, you know what? It's not going to work. Yes, they had a team, they had a system that worked. Our system can't work because we got too many partnerships that don't work. Too many partnerships that don't work. We've got 2 players playing CDM who do the exact same thing. We've got 2 centre-backs who do the exact same thing. They don't complement each other. We could have a big transfer. We're not going to have a big transfer window. Listen, the budget's 80 million. We might be able to get 50 or 60 from player sales. We might be able to sell Phil Jones for a packet of biscuits. We'll probably get Lingard out the door. Maybe Mato and get him out. Romero out. Maybe get Dallo out. Get Ollie as a player manager. What are you on about? Why? This is the thing. From Fed Up Nolam says, why can't an attacker create? If they don't get from CDM, what's the point of attackers who can run fast and quick? I don't get your comment. Why can't attacker create? If they don't get from CDM, listen, your attackers can't come back all the way to the centre-backs, get the ball and be expected to go on a solo run up the pitch. That's not how football works. You feel sorry for Fred and McTominay. Yours legs gives up in second half of the season if your attackers can't keep the ball or create. I just feel sorry for both of them. Rashi, Martial ain't good enough. You sound like the media, you really do. You're putting an agenda against your forwards who don't get the ball. I don't feel sorry for Fred and McTominay. If they haven't got the legs to if they haven't got the legs or the energy to get the ball from attack and defence, they're not good enough for this club. They're not good enough. Compare Michael Carrick, who played the exact same position that they do, to these crocker shite that we've got, and please do tell me that they are as good as the players that we used to have, up to the standard required. Sergio Ramos wants to join the club, so let's get him on a free to partner Maguire. Well, it's a transfer I can see, as we'd probably love that. But at the end of the day, it's going to be another case of getting a player well at the end of their career, well past their best years, on 300 grand a week. And you know what will happen? He'll play a few games, get injured, and he'll be in and out the team, just like Cavani's been. Why do we want to get these washed-up players at the end of their career? This is not Manchester United retirement home. If we want to move to the next level, which I know I do, I don't know if you do, but I do, I want to move to the next level. I want to compete for trophies. I want to compete for trophies. I want to win the league. And this team is not good enough to win the league. Simple as that. Nobody in the world has the legs to help Rashford, Martial, Greenwood. Not even Makelele. Why are you comparing Makelele and Essien to modern day football? When Makelele was in their primes, that's fucking 15 years ago. Football's changed a long way. Look at Jose Mourinho, for example. He's using tactics from 15 years ago to play now, and he's been caught up for it. He's suspect, and he's out. He's out of the competition. Bring on Amad Diallo, second half, take off Greenwood. What's the difference? I wouldn't take off Greenwood. I would take off Daniel James, because he is literally just a road runner. If it's 0-0 at full time, Milan win on away goals, yes. I would take off Dan James, because Dan James has no final ball. How many times has he got in behind today and put in a shit cross? Too many times. You're scared about Ibra. I'm not. Listen, it's not easy to be a CDM and keep defending. Well, that's what a CDM's for. It's in the name. Yes, but Dan James can run behind defence, but he's behind the defence. Then what's he going to do? He's at the ball, he can't shoot and he can't cross, so he's just going to pass backwards. What's Greenwood done? Tried to take on the ball. Did put a ball in the box to which Rashford fell over. Let's just mention that. They both need help. Help from who? Who are they going to help? What striker do you know that comes to the CDM, literally comes 3 yards in front of him, says, give me the ball, and then goes and runs forward. Does Ronaldo do that? No. Does Messi do that? No. Because the players behind them can give them the ball to go forward. We need someone like Donny van de Beek or Paul Pogba playing in this team to be the middleman, to take the ball from useless Fred or McTominay and give the ball to the forwards. Take the ball, either play a killer pass or move forward with the ball. Move forward with the ball. We're not in the Papa John's Cup. We're not in the EFL Cup. If Pogba comes on, he'll make a difference. And Pogba should have been starting this game. And I will criticise the manager for that. If you're on the bench, nope, it's a tax initiative to keep the ball, not CDM. So you're turning your striker into a CDM. I don't want my CDM to keep the ball. Listen, I want my CDM to get the ball and pass forward. But our CDMs don't do that. Watch the game and tell me how long it takes. Watch a City game and watch a Rodri and then watch a Fred. On how quickly Rodri moved the ball forward compared to Fred moves the ball forward. Paul Pogba looks like he's coming on. Thank the fucking Lord. Please take Fred or McTominay off. Get them off the pitch and you will notice a difference. Watch what Pogba does compared to what McTominay or Fred does. He can move forward with the ball. He can play the ball forwards. When Pogba gets the ball, his first thought isn't, let's pass it sideways, or let's pass it. Fred McTominay always pass simple balls. Yeah, they pass simple passes to the fullback or the centre-back. That's not going forward. That's going backwards. You can't score goals going backwards. Wake up and smell the fucking coffee, mate. Wake up and smell the coffee. Wake up. Wake up, open your eyes, watch the football, stop reading BBC News, stop reading articles from The Sun or wherever you're bloody reading. Watch the game for yourself. Watch the game for yourself and watch what the players do. Watch a City game and how their midfield operates and watch United and you'll see the difference. Rashford has come off for Pogba. I'm lost for words. I really am. I'm lost for words. Oh my fucking God. Rashford must have an injury. We know he's got an injury. We know he's injured. We know he's injured. Rashford off. Donny van de Beek should be on this pitch as well. We can't go out on we can't have a 0-0. It's no worse losing 1 or 2-0 than drawing 0-0. Because we need to score to go through. Why are we playing so defensively? I just don't get it. There are things this manager does that do piss me off. Don't get me wrong. I'm not Ollie in or Ollie out. I'm Manchester United successful in. I want us to win the league. I want us to compete for City for the league title next season. And some of the things he does do worry me. They really do. I do look at them and I go, is this really the best way forward? Greenwood will go striker now. I think Greenwood's been playing striker all day. I'm a neutral. I'm not manager in or manager out. I am Manchester United in. And if being Manchester United in, if the manager in that position is not good enough, then the manager has to go. You have 3 attackers and Bruno, and you're saying we're playing defensive. We're playing 2 CDMs. 2 CDMs. I wouldn't be playing 2 CDMs. I'd play 1 CDM. And the fact that you say we should have signed Fabinho... Look, you don't need to tell me that we should have signed players when you've had the chance to. Because I say that week in, week out. And the fact that you say Pogba's not a CDM... I know Pogba's not a CDM. He's a fucking midfielder. He's a box-to-box midfielder. Why is this obsession with playing 2 CDMs? 1 CDM, 1 creative midfielder, 1... Oh God, Wan-Bissaka on the ball. Dan James shoots. Pogba. Pogba shoots and scores. Pogba scores for Manchester United. Paul Pogba should have been starting this fucking game, and that is on the manager. That's the manager's fault. Now look, ban the hatches. 5 at the back, 8 at the back, 10 at the back. Get the pirate ship out. Get the double decker out. Every team plays with a CDM. Are you fucking for real? Kovacic is not a CDM. Kovacic is not a CDM. He's a box-to-box midfielder. Box-to-box midfielder. France, one of the best international teams in the game, play Kante the CDM, Pogba the box-to-box. If you think we're going to get Haaland, Pogba is better than Rashford, Martial, of course he is. I'll happily admit to that. We're not going to get Haaland and we're not going to get Grealish. If you think we've got 300 million quid to spend on players in the summer, you've got another thing coming. You're just as deluded as half the people in this fan base. Ahmad score when Greenwood sub. Pogba score when Rashi sub. It's our attack. It's not our attackers. We haven't had any fucking clear-cut chances, you fucking idiot. Wake up and smell the coffee. How many chances did we create in the first half? None. Oh, and look, we bring a creative midfielder on who can get the ball from defence to attack, and we score a goal. My point is proved, and yours isn't. You're delusional. I speak the truth. You're a Glazer fanboy. Good save from Henderson there. Only player better than Pogba is Fernandes. Yes, you're right. Pogba and Fernandes are the 2 best players we have at this club. 6 to 7 years, you still don't feel attack is shite. So, Romelu Lukaku was a shit attacker. Di Maria was a shit attacker. When we bought Di Maria, he was one of the best forwards in the world. Did he succeed? No. There we go. There we go. Explain that one, Fed Up. Explain that one. Why, when we brought in one of the best forwards in the world at the time, did he fail at Manchester United? I'll give you time to speak about that. Please do tell us about that while I update the score. Please do. The fact that you're going to sit here and argue to me about our forwards when we're winning the game, and you're going to start this, I don't like Pogba, I love Pogba, I hate Rashford, I hate Martial. You're one of the biggest problems at this club. You're one of the biggest problems. Because you're not Manchester United in, you're certain players in. Look at Pogba, he's on the ball and he's moving the ball forward, up the pitch. Into space, he's creating space. He's creating space. Greenwood had a shot there. But Greenwood's shit. Greenwood's rubbish. He doesn't shoot. He's rubbish. He doesn't do anything. Not that Pogba's just giving him an actual opportunity to score on goal. No. He's rubbish. He's rubbish. Look at the positions Pogba's in. Do you see Fred or McTominay doing that? No, you don't. There we go. End of conversation. End of conversation. You proved my point. You're making yourself sound deluded. You're entitled to your opinion. Do I think your opinion's deluded? Yes, I do. Do I agree with every decision this manager makes? Of course I don't. Of course I don't. Am I pissed off that he makes no substitutions in games? Of course I am. Am I pissed off that we don't use Donny van de Beek? Of course I am. Am I pissed off that we've paid over 30 million euros for a winger who doesn't play? Of course I am. But I can't control that. I can't control it. Fred and McTominay are CDM. What's the score? 1-0. If we had Di Maria, Lukaku, Ibra, Rashford, Fernandes on the same team, we would score 5 a game. But who's going to give them the ball? Please do tell me who is going to make that killer pass to get it forward to the forwards. Out of the players on that pitch, please do tell me. Please do. Di Maria left Lamau. He had issues due to robbery. What are you on about? The right decision to play today, Kai, was to start Pogba. Start the game positively. Start Pogba, get the game won, then you can bring on Fred and McTominay who do nothing. Because I don't give a shit what we do, because we've won. You want Fred McTominay to do Rashford, Martial and Greenwood's job. Pogba and Fernandes. Who's going to give the ball to Pogba and Fernandes? Competently all the time. Please do tell me. Because Fred can't do it. Fred can't play a forward pass. He does about 1 every 3 games. McTominay does about 2 forward passes every game. Our centre-backs are doing the job that our CDMs should be doing. Our centre-backs are running forward with the ball and putting the ball into the midfield, into the forward players. Scott, McTominay and Fred just stand there like they don't know what to do. They stand there because they are not good enough for this club. The 3 managers gone, millions spent, but Martial and Rashford still have not been changed. Once they're out, we'll be amazing. You're so wrong. You're so wrong. You can't see. So it was okay. So it's Rashford's fault that our defenders don't play well together. It's Rashford's fault that Dean Henderson let in a goal in the first leg. It's Rashford's fault that our 2 CDMs aren't up to the standard required. It's Rashford's fault that we only create 1 or 2 clear-cut chances a game. It's Rashford's fault he only gets past the ball about 3 or 4 times a game when he's running in behind the lines. It's all Rashford's fault. Let's all blame it on Marcus Rashford. Let's all blame it on Rashford, the scapegoat. Let's scapegoat our players. If you're happy with Fred and McTominay, you've got another thing coming. Defenders get the ball from the goalkeeper, the midfielders get the ball from the defenders, and attackers get the ball from midfielders. Exactly my point. And what's missing in this team? What's missing in this team? What never happens quick enough? The ball never goes from the defence to the midfield quick enough. It's that transition from the centre-backs to the CDM to the centre-mid. Because we don't play a centre-mid. We play 2 CDMs to compensate for having 2 defenders. Missing in the team is an attacker that can't keep the ball. But listen. Who is giving the attacker the ball? The attacker is not going to come back. The attacker is not going to come back all the way to the goalkeeper, say, "Oh, De Gea, please give me the ball." And he's just going to walk up the pitch of the ball, hold the ball up for the wingers or for your sensational Haaland to score. Haaland, if Haaland came into this team, if you watch Haaland and not just watch the highlights, Haaland is not going to come into this team, get the ball from De Gea, literally 5 yards in front of him, and hold the ball up from the defence. Are you fucking deluded? Do you know how football works? Let's sign Bellingham for the future. Bellingham's not a CDM. He's not up to the standard required. He might be good in 4 or 5 years' time. I don't want Bellingham. I don't want Jude Bellingham. Bellingham had the chance to play for this club and he rejected us. If we weren't good enough then, why should we be good enough now? We don't play the target man. Thank you very much. We don't play the target man. We don't boot the ball up to someone like a Lukaku or an Ibrahimovic and they hold it up for our players to go forward. That's not how we play football. Not many teams at all play with a target man in football nowadays. Listen, you don't need to tell me Haaland's not coming to this club. I could put my life on it. Attacker are getting the ball, but they lose it. And Fred and McTominay win it back. Yes, Fred and McTominay, all they're good at is intercepting the play. Please do, give me a compilation of Fred and McTominay doing a competent forward pass. Go and watch Rodri or Fabinho play, and then watch Fred and McTominay, and maybe you'll see the difference. You can think I'm talking from my ass. I'm talking the truth. You're talking this delusional spiel. Why don't we play a false nine then? That would help the midfield out and could create more chances. We don't play a false nine. We play a 4-2-3-1. And our forward three change around. Maybe Kane. And Kane isn't even used that much of a target man. The days of having one big striker up top and having a target man are well gone. Those tactics are gone. Football has changed. Maguire, good header. Ooh. They do pass. They don't pass. Yeah, they do pass. They pass backwards or sideways. How often do you see them getting the ball successfully to Bruno Fernandes? Not very often at all. Are you even watching the game tonight, Fed Up? Are you watching the game or are you just watching this? How many United games do you actually watch? Are you watching in like 140p or something? Are you watching in about 10 pixels? Try Martial as a false nine next game. We can't play, but he's not going to play a false nine. We're not Liverpool. We haven't got the players to play a false nine. What team plays with a false nine successfully? Liverpool. What do Liverpool have that we don't? Two world-class wingers that can get in front of goal, take players on and score. You're going to have Dan James or Rashford. Do you see them doing that? No, they're not that type of player. They always pass ahead. No, they don't. When they pass backwards, it's because attackers can't hold the ball or position. I'll tell you why they can't get in. The forwards are in the position. They are in positions. And if we had players of better quality, they'd be able to find them. Because there isn't a simple 5-yard pass to one of our forwards, they can't do it. The CDM should be able to spray the play. And I should title this stream, come in to speak to Fed Up Nolam, the delusional Man United fan who thinks we're the best team in the world. Who thinks we're living in 2000 to 2010 football, playing with Peter Crouch. City have used the false nine recently, but they have the players to make it work. Exactly. We can't play a false nine. We don't have the players to do it. When we played last season, if CDM pass back, how is that they have to be blamed? They are in a way protecting us. Protecting us from what? Losing the ball because they can't be asked to make a forward pass. I'll go for this attack. Lindelof has passed it back to Henderson. Henderson has played a long ball, so it's completely cut out the midfield. And they win it back. A CDM has to be able to spread the pass of play, to which Fred and McTominay can't do. Bellingham's better than Van der Beek. I don't watch Dortmund, so I can't say how good or how not good Bellingham has been. You want CDM to lose the ball or what? Man United CDM are 3-team holding the ball. Man United CDM are top 3 team holding the ball. What the fucking hell are you on about? So you're happy with our CDMs then? You're happy with them? So you think Fred and McTominay are as good as Fabinho and Partey and Rodri and Henderson, Kante, Jorginho? Van der Beek isn't a flop. Van der Beek hasn't been played. How can a player be a flop if he's only started 2 games in the season? Come on now. Shaw on the left-hand side. Please do pass to Fred and McTominay. Here's Bruno. Here's Fred. And Fred's gone backwards. He hasn't even looked to go forwards. Fred again on the ball. And he's gone backwards and fucked it up. There's 2 things, 2 times in 30 seconds. He hasn't gone forwards. Sander Berg is linked to Liverpool. Sander Berg is better than our CDMs, and he's getting relegated. Let that sink in. He is a flop, as he can show in training how good he is, but the rest must be outshining him. Ollie's not interested in using him in the team because he didn't want him. There's a difference. Ollie didn't want a centre midfielder because we already have one. So you want a CDM to make killer passes like a CM or... Your centre forward does not make killer passes. Are you fucking for real? We don't play with a centre forward for a start. We play with a striker. Watch the formation. I want a CDM who can put a fucking shift in and pass the ball up the pitch. And move forwards with the ball. I'd take Ndidi, I'd take Zakaria, I'd take Soucek. All those players are better than what we've got. But according to FedApp, he thinks Fred and McTominay, Matic at Chelsea was a beast, but even he can't help our attackers. Because Matic is... You're speaking of Matic 4 or 5 years ago. We've got washed up Matic now. Look at what Matic did last season. Look at this. Look at the Manchester United post-lockdown last season. Did we or did we not play with Matic as CDM, Pogba at centre mid, and Bruno Fernandes at cam, with 3 fluid forwards in Martial, Greenwood and Rashford? Did we or did we not score goals then? Yes, we did. So they were good enough then, but they're not good enough now. Did we play 2 CDMs last season? No, we didn't. We didn't play 2 CDMs last season. Mason Mount has been... I would agree with you, because Greenwood is not being used in the correct position. We need a CDM, one CDM, who can do one CDM job that allowed us to play a centre midfielder that allows us to create more chances and space for our forward 4. Fred and McTominay don't make space either because they don't move. They don't do anything. All they do is intercept. It's 2 players doing one man's job, which is keeping an important role in a team out. Matic under Mourinho seems to work his best. Matic would work in this... A player like Matic would work in this system, but he's past it now. He's past it. Time to fucking go. This is not a retirement home. CDM can't do everything what an attacker don't want or can't. Our attackers are not technically inclined. They come and always been in Manchester local area. Can you actually speak fucking English? Your messages don't even read properly. I can't even understand what you're saying. Do you understand how English football works? You can't play football with 8 attackers on the pitch. CDM doesn't have to do everything if he's got 2 competent defenders behind him and competent players in front of him. The CDM can sit just in front of the 2 CDMs and play there. Retardee. You can't even fucking type properly. You're bantering yourself. You're bantering yourself. Should we get Rooney as our next manager once Ollie is gone? He's really impressive at Derby. He's turning them in from a relegation dogfight to a mid-table club in the space of a couple of months. Why does no team want Rashford, Martial or Greenwood? Because they're not for sale, maybe? If someone came to us and said, can we sign Greenwood? The club are going to say no. If someone came to us and said, can we sign Greenwood? The club are going to say no. Why has no club in 15 years tried to sign Lionel Messi? Because Barcelona are going to say no. Why did no club go to Real Madrid when Ronaldo was playing there and say, can we sign Ronaldo? Because they know Real Madrid are going to say no. There are certain players playing for clubs that you know you can't sign. This is not a FIFA career mode. I know we shouldn't get Wayne Rooney because it's again going to be another building job. If we're going to replace Ollie, it's got to be with a top quality manager. Neymar is not on sale but team bid. Please do tell me where you think who's bidding for Neymar since he's been at PSG. Where are you seeing that teams are bidding? Please do. Give me a source. Give me a source that where you've read. Give me a source that you've read that says a team has bid for Neymar at PSG. Dan James got a bid by Leeds. Rumoured. And listen, I think Dan James should have been gone. Dan James is not good enough for this club. Barcelona were trying their best to get Neymar back, but they didn't put a bid in because PSG rejected them. If a bid's rejected, more than likely you're not going to hear about it. No one wants to pay more than 40 million for Greenwood, Martial and Rashford. PE leechers. PR leechers. Right, so please tell me how many PR appearances Martial has made. Martial doesn't speak in front of the camera. He's a very reserved player. How many press interviews do you see him doing for the British media? None. Please do show me the facts. I don't want your opinion. I want facts. This isn't a game of FIFA. You can't just make a bid for any sort of player. Rashford has the best PR company. Why shouldn't he? Why shouldn't he use his fame at Manchester United to do better for the world? As I've said, I don't give a shit what these players do off the pitch. All I care about is what I'm watching on the pitch week in, week out. And if players aren't good enough, I will get on their back. Has Martial been good enough this season? No, he hasn't. You don't have to tell me that. That was last season, not this season. Free school meals. Rashford, for a start, is playing with a shoulder injury, which he needs an operation on, but we haven't allowed him to because we've got no one else to play there. He's now playing with an ankle injury. He's probably only about 60-70% fit. Off the pitch, they use PR to cover their weak game, and then people like you are generated. Weak mentality. Mate, I've just sat here and said I don't give a shit what Rashford does off the pitch. Rashford's not a striker for a start. He's a winger. I don't expect my wingers to score every chance because they're wingers for a reason. That's what I have a striker for. But the striker for me is not the problem. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm not going to keep arguing about it because I'm literally saying the same thing in every speech. So I'm not going to keep going on about it. How many runs does Rashford make on the left-hand side and not get the ball because no one can pass it to him? Actually, watch the game. Watch the game. How many of you in this chat right now... Yes, Koundé would be a good signing to partner Maguire next season. You can't seriously sit there and think that Maguire and Lindelof are a good centre-back pairing. But what Rashford... Martial hasn't done anything off the pitch. What they do off the pitch does not affect their footballing performance. It doesn't affect them as a footballer. Oh, Ibra, good save from Henderson there. What happened? We dropped too deep and Ibra just out-jumped, sure. Do we bin Lindelof or keep him as backup? I wouldn't sell any centre-backs. You're forgetting about... There's a Phil Jones who's been sat at home. There's a Phil Jones who's been sat at home for 12 months on about 60 or 70 grand a week doing nothing. Sell Phil Jones and get another player in. Keep what we've got. We don't need to sell defenders. We just need a new one in. It's not Koundé in, Lindelof out. It's Koundé in, Lindelof on the bench. And you've strengthened your bench. Rangers going out. Martial hasn't even been a regular first team starter for Man United since he joined. We're not going to terminate his contract. We're not going to terminate. When was the last time we terminated a player's contract? Not in a long time. Do you know who runs this club? It's the Glazers. Not Nelly the elephant. We don't want to sell defenders. We want to keep defenders and build. We want to build on our defence. Martial is Rashford's friend, and everyone knows. And now you're bringing politics into football. You know what? End of conversation. You can talk to yourself. If Milan score its extra time, yes. I expect the Hatter to play at the weekend. Rangers or Celtic? I don't care. Why would I want to choose between Rangers and Celtic? They're irrelevant. It's like asking, do I prefer Arsenal or Chelsea? Neither, because they're not relevant. If we beat Milan, it could convince Donnarumma to join the club. Why do we need a goalkeeper? How much did Glazers buy United? We don't know. It was all, look, the way the Glazers inherited Man United was a fraud job. It was all done very badly. It was all done under the nose. It was all dodgy. But the problem is, the Glazers have bought this club in 2005. Well, now over £500 million in debt. No one is going to... You'd have to be a billionaire to buy this club. Who knows? If De Gea leaves, we're not going to buy another number one. Henderson would inherit the number one shirt. De Gea's not going anywhere. Listen to ex-footballers. Listen to people who know about the club. De Gea will still be here next season. Unlikely, if any goalkeeper's going to go, it's going to be Dean Henderson. Good defending from Luke Shaw. Here's Fred again. Look, he's looking to get the ball forward. He gets the ball forward. Okay, he's played a forward pass. Dan James now on the wing. What's he going to do? He plays it backwards. Pogba, yeah, plays the ball forward. McTominay's in a forward position. Good. Nothing. Henderson isn't good enough for number one. I agree. So De Gea should be. De Gea is still better than Henderson. He stays number one. And you're right, David Clark. Donnarumma's never going to leave AC Milan. He's a one-club player. You don't see Milan getting back into this match. Never say never. We're now playing a false nine. Pogba as a centre forward. Greenwood as a left winger. And Dan James is a right winger. Why are we playing a false? I don't know what he's doing now. Who's Donnarumma's dad? I don't know. Why are there so many dislikes? They were 4 dislikes 5 minutes into the stream and the game hadn't even started. As soon as I fired the stream up, there was 3 dislikes. Donnarumma's brother is their backup goalkeeper. Yes, you're right. We play amazing footy without Martial, and specifically after Rashford got subbed. Yeah, because we have a creative centre midfielder on the pitch. Is this just fed up Nolam on a different account? Canary Alpha. You sound like the deluded people from the Facebook fan group that I'm part of. You all come out with this delusional spiel. Five likes, 5 dislikes. I see him on free agents after every season on FIFA. We should sell Martial. And why was we want to loan out Greenwood? Are we going to buy a right winger to replace him? No. We ain't got the money to. Fred and McTominay bossing it without Marcus and Rashford and Martial. Are you fucking for real? Look who's driving the ball forward here. Lindelof. That should be Fred and McTominay doing that. Where are Fred and McTominay? Playing at centre-back. Get Haaland and Grealish and sell Martial and Rashford. Okay, then. You do that. I'll be the one laughing when we're still only in top 4. Even if we sold Rashford and Martial, which isn't going to happen, we still wouldn't have the money for Haaland or Grealish, because it's going to be about £100 million for both. He's not even a footballer, so... I'm a very big fan of McTominay. Could be a good future player for us in the future. I do think Fred and Matic are not good enough. Okay, Kai Wright, do you agree with me? Is McTominay a CDM in your eyes, or is he a box-to-box? Could he play like a Pogba role, or does he play a Fred McTominay role? You tell me. Is it new script given by Rashford Martial PR to shitblade? You're literally the exact same person on another account. Do you come from the same group of people or something? The Rashford and Martial You see that we don't score goals and you blame it on the forwards. You're one of those. Even if we were conceding 4 or 5 goals a game, you would say the forwards still aren't good enough because we should be scoring 6. That's the type of fan you are. But you want him as a CDM, but he can't defend. If we're going to play 1 CDM, 1 centre mid and 1 attacking midfielder, you think that he's better going backwards than he is going forwards. I am doing a game after this. We're finishing off Little Misfortune. And we're spinning the wheel. Oh look, literally another same person, and on a different account, that says, we can't thank Fred and McTominay enough for what they've done for us this year. Love them to Pastor Fred and McSauce. He plays there for Scotland. I don't give a shit why he plays for Scotland. You don't have an out-and-out striker. We don't, but that's not the priority. It's not like we have a striker who's missing 5 or 6 goals a game, is it? We create about 2 or 3 chances a game. Even a good striker may only score 1 in 4 goals a game. Scotland are shit. I know, it's another person. Mods, can we get rid of these people coming in here? Everyone that comes along and starts talking about Fred and McTominay agenda, can we get rid of them? Because it's the same person on different accounts trying to make it look like loads of people love Fred and McTominay. Pogba, ball in the box. You need 1 centre-back, 2 CDM. We don't need 2 CDMs. We need 1 CDM. Fred or McTominay can play backup CDM or centre mid if needed. We need about 5 or 6 different players. But the problem is we're not going to get 5 or 6 players in the transfer window. Ibra is 39, yet better than both Cavani and Martial. But I don't want a 39-year-old Ibrahimovic. If this is a project going forward for the future, why would we want to sign a 39-year-old Ibra? It's another commodity act. Signing a 33-year-old Cavani didn't work. So why would signing a 39-year-old Ibra work? And why would Ibra come back to our club? We just won a game without Rashi or Martial. We haven't won the game. And Barbu go. And Barbu's a very good player. 8 dislikes. There's all the... And I don't hate to say it, but on Facebook, you see all Ibra is world class. But not in our team he wouldn't, because we wouldn't give him the opportunities. So you're saying Ibra, if you give Ibra 15 chances, you're saying he's going to score 15 goals. Have you watched AC Milan this season? Yes. All of them. As I was going to say, on these Facebook groups, you see these people with similar names to these people who don't even look like they watch Manchester United play, talking shit about players. If you don't sit here and watch the team week in, week out, your opinion means less than mine. I watch the team, they don't. How can a team fail to score against our CDM? Well, he scored 28, I think, in his first season at the club. Yes, but how many chances were we creating then? How many chances were we giving him? I can remember watching Man United when Ibra was there, and we'd give him maybe 5 or 6 chances a game, and he'd score 1 or 2 goals. I don't mind someone coming in there saying, you know what, my opinion, I think our CDMs are fine, Rashford and Martial are better. But the fact they just keep going on and on and on about it and start creating agendas. We don't have agendas in this chat. Simply Burn loves kissing his dog's bottom. Martial is lucky to probably score 1 from 7 or 8 chances. Wasn't Martial our top goal scorer last season? I'd take Zakaria. Ibra not even started every game from Milan this season. Correct. Played 50% of the games. He wouldn't be able to play 30 plus games for us, our top choice striker. He's too old. Try telling these people that the older these players get, how many old veterans do you know that can still play game in, old strikers that can play week in, week out at Premier League pace? Not many. That's why they all move on, because they can't keep up with the pace of the Premier League. Ribery, they weren't playing in the Premier League. Premier League players. Top quality. He's injury prone, but apart from that, yes, but he's not going to be able to play 38 games in a season. He's not going to be able to play every Premier League game. Ronaldo doesn't play in the Premier League. Aguero, look at Aguero. Getting older, getting injured, and now doesn't even get into the City team. Aguero will be moved on at the end of the season. Vardy, yes. Okay, I'll take Vardy. Vardy's an exception to the rule. But he's only, 34, 35 years old? Ibra's 39. McTominay has been good defensively today, so he told you he could be a CDM for us. I'll tell you why he's been a good defensively, because he hasn't been tested. Aubameyang's not old, he's only in his 30s. Veterans, I'm speaking 35 plus years old. Ben Foster's not in the Premier League. AC Milan haven't done anything, but listen, McTominay has been good defensively, yes, but we don't need to play Fred and McTominay. Can I at least get you to admit that? We don't need to play two CDMs. We need to play one CDM. Foster won't be in the Premier League next season. Giroud doesn't play week in, week out. Jagielka's not a forward. The Premier League is one of the most fastest paid. Look at that. 9 dislikes now. 9 dislikes. 9 dislikes. It's all the people that got banned. Giroud has played the last 5 matches. And did he play 90 minutes in all those matches? $10 now. People don't like your watch-alongs, and I don't give a shit. If people don't want me to do watch-alongs, then I just won't stream watch-alongs, and I'll sit here and watch the game and not stream when a United game's on. I come here to watch United game, give my opinion on how United play, and talk about football. If you guys don't want to see a stream for the watch-along, then I stop doing them. It's as simple as that. If you guys don't want to see it, good defending, Fred. Alphabet career modes the weekend, I'd say. Gonna record one Saturday, so it'll be out Sunday. I'd want to see McTominay next to Ndidi next season. I don't think we're not gonna. Do you think Leicester are gonna sell Ndidi to us? He does this as a hobby. It's not like you care if you get dislikes, it's not your job. Exactly. Do I think Mourinho is finished? Yes. The new people are disliking the stream? Yes. The trolls. The delusional fans. Oh, look, what a surprise. Pogba's on the pitch and he makes an impact. Because he creates space, can move the ball forward, and is a positive player. Offers something that we don't have on the pitch. You hate the trolls? I love them because they banter themselves. My man of the match? Not sure I even have one. No one likes you. You're psycho for blaming Fred and McTominay. Okay. The OGs like watching the stream. They like the streams for a reason. Yes. Especially Louis Donovan. Who's a Tory? 9 likes and dislikes. Louis Donovan is banned. And he was in here today and he got banned as well. I'm way out of order. Why? I'm out of order for expressing my opinion. How does that make me out of order? I'm doing no different to you. You're coming in here expressing your opinion, which I've said you're fair enough to have. And you're coming in here saying I'm out of order for having an opinion. I'm brainwashed. You're brainwashed by British media. Go for it. I'll give it a watch. Because they're foreign people. And I hate to say it because I didn't want to say it at the time. But on the Facebook group, the delusional people have a random African made-up name and just talk spiel about getting on the back of players with a problem at this club. Bruno not turning up in these big games again. Bruno's a good player, but sure does struggle because he doesn't get the ball. How many times has Bruno got the ball today? Barely any, because he's not the midfield team behind him aren't giving him the ball. If you want me to, I can. Full time now. Bruno can only make things happen when he's on the ball. Doing OnlyFans, I don't think you want to see that. We're going to win the Europa League. We could win it. I don't know if I'm sub to you. And says, I should be ashamed of what I said about our CDM. So I'm not entitled to an opinion. So you're entitled to an opinion, but I'm not. Okay, then. I'm not doing an OnlyFans. Are you fucking for real? Bruno has lost the ball 13 times today. He's allowed to lose the ball. He's a creative midfielder. When you're going to create, not everything you're going to create comes off. Game time. It is game time. Your creative midfielder will... the draw's tomorrow at 11, I think. We just won thanks to Fred and McTominay. No, we won because Paul Pogba scored a goal. Fred didn't score a goal. McTominay didn't score a goal. Pogba did. And I said Pogba should have started. We should have kept Lingard for these Europa League games. He's an absolute talent. Should have played more. He's not going to get in the team over Bruno Fernandes, though, is he? I don't have Cold War. I don't play Call of Duty. Look at Matic and Ibra having a catch-up. Pogba trash. He made a difference in the second half. Played Roblox. Are you mad? That's for 10-year-olds. I'll see you tomorrow, mate. He would have done better than Bruno today. Bruno should be rested. What? Are you mad? What? How can your attacking midfielder make an impact on the game when he doesn't get the ball? How many times did Bruno... To get the ball moving, you've got to get it to your attacking midfield, and we don't do that enough or quick enough. Was Cameron? He's my manager at work. Even when we had the ball, we lost at some. But your attacking midfield is allowed to lose the ball because he's trying to create. He's trying to create chances. You won't create a chance from every ball, every pass you play. This man talked about Pogba. Talked bad about Pogba some months ago, defending Rashford, Martial, and Greenwood. He's doing the same about Fred and McTominay. Agenda this man has to keep supporting Rashford, Martial, and I don't support players, I support the club. If you watch the streams regularly, you'd know that. How many times have I called Rashford a village idiot this season, people? People have come here. How many times have I called Martial out and Rashford out for being shit this season? For missing chances? A lot of times. You're not in the stream long enough to find out. I'm going to change the stream over. Well, it's coming on now. Look. I'll change the scene. Ice cold Tony. If he's ice cold, he's been in the summer heat too long, I think. Let's update the chat. 3, 2, 1. Ding. I need to update the stream details first. Little Miss Misfortune gets good towards the end. Saw a little bit of the video. Saw a little bit on a video today. Nice. We're not going for the list yet. We're doing that after the game is over. So hold your horses. Have we gained any subs today? I wonder. Probably lost subs. We were on 866. We're now on 868. We've gained 2. Whoa. Right. Let's get the stream updated, shall we? It's baking in it. It's boiling. Jeb, I've nearly lost my voice. I've been ranting this hard. I've nearly lost my bloody voice. Yeah, to me, yeah. This new video will be sick. What new video? Yours? It's not going to be a Jamat. I hope not, because I'm not watching it if it is. I'm not a Chelsea. Since when have I hated on Chelsea? Get your facts right. I couldn't give a shit about Chelsea because I don't support them. There's the difference. I couldn't care less if Chelsea won the Champions League. How does that affect Man United? It doesn't. Yes, I will be doing another Alphabet Challenge video and uploading it on Sunday. I've got loads of clips. Please watch it. I will. You just have to. You'll have to send me the link or something. Go for it when it's out. When it's out, get it put in chat, and I will I'll watch it for sure. I'm working on a Fortnite montage. Nice. Right, let me move you over here. Let's close down that. Let's get desktop audio up. Probably turn that up a little bit. Misfortune, let's get her loaded up. IX are through. Can you look? I will look at the game suggestions once we finish this. I will look at the game suggestions. Do not worry. Whenever we spin the wheel, game suggestions will be looked at. Let me change over the scene. Game capture on. Hopefully that works. When I get my gat, I'll be doing career mode episodes. I put Kahoot with subs. Yes, Kahoot with subs will be good actually. That's a good idea. Why is this not working? Because it's still set to that. There we go. How do people pause for you to leave in FIFA? Well, you can do the Kahoot at one time if you want to. I'll be down for that. I'll be down for that. Can I do Kahoot tomorrow? We're finishing off career mode tomorrow. I should do. Wouldn't be able to do a quiz. Don't know enough about myself. We can do Kahoot maybe Saturday or Sunday. Sunday after the Leicester game. Always a possibility. We need something to do. Sunday after Leicester game, if you want to do Kahoot, we can do that. We can do that. Right. Let's continue. What's the name of the Benjamin? Yes, Benjamin. Right, let's go.
Oh, it looks like Benjamin's good at cutting wood.
What's Kahoot? It's like a quiz game. We need to make a list of quizzes and maybe do a Discord. Why do we need a Discord call to do Kahoot?
Be brave, Misfortune. Okay, I will look around. Maybe I can find my eternal happiness. If Benjamin has it, I ask him to share the prize with us, and everything will be fine. Is this Benjamin's? He got some sweet style. I like it. Wow, a video player. Fancy!
Fancy!
Let's see. Benjamin's on TV?
Oh.
Is that the monster? Damn it, I broke Benjamin's tape. Maybe I can fix it. Happiness to the video player!
How the fuck is this? It's not a... Listen, indie games aren't hours long. They are indie games for a reason.
Ah, what a cozy couch. Is that Benjamin's diary?
Respect Benjamin's privacy.
I won't spy on Benjamin's personal stuff. It looks like Benjamin likes to educate himself. I like that in a fox.
So what's went on in the storyline then? Well, it's about this fox, isn't it? It's about a voice. You won't find out much about the storyline until you've completed the game. Every Sunday can you do like an interactive game? Maybe. But there isn't that many interactive games, and don't say Rocket League, because I'm not playing that.
That tea smells like roses and lemon. I bet it's called Benjamin's Blend. Because I can almost smell his boss blending the ingredients. Maybe I should try it out.
Go for it.
It definitely tastes like his
Kahoot Sunday.
Delicious.
Uh-oh.
Ugh, I feel weird.
And she's gone. Oh. Well, she has to be a build-up. Why is she here? To find the eternal happiness, which the fox has stolen. Why are you spamming kids? Oh, kiss.
Benjamin? Peanut butter? What? Oh.
We threw up again.
Look at that. Benjamin looks so pretty in that hat.
Pretty Benjamin.
Benjamin, I'm really sorry I broke your video player, but you stole the eternal happiness. It was promised to me if I beat the game. I really want it back. We can totally share it if you want. Are you
He's
afraid
gone.
of the thunder, Benjamin? Don't worry. You can hold my hand if you want to. Oh, what are you? Is this a kiss? Is this really happening? What is that? Is that your diary? You want me to read it? Is that what you're afraid of? I think
Mordo.
I saw him too.
Feeling no stomach aches, only gas. I go help missing victims in town. Morgo know I'm here. Morgo play odd trick many times now. But it make mistake. One victim can hear its voice inside her head. Victim code is Misfortune. I knew it! The fucking narrator is this a baddie. The narrator has been out to get me. Morgo can't have her say boss. She must be rescued, but I follow steps. I saw Morgo take shape. Scary. Victim code Misfortune is a nice code.
You can't hide the children.
Follow the fox.
Are you rescuing me, Benjamin? Like if I was a girl in trouble?
Just fucking go with him. See you later, Simply Burnt. Go.
Benjamin, where do you go?
Benjamin, where are you?
Oh no, is this Benjamin? There's a hole behind the painting. Hello? I can't reach it. I'm a little lady, you know. Such a clever little lady. Time to use my ninja skills.
Well, who's gonna make the quizzes? I can't make the quizzes.
What a bad crack.
I'll know all
Be
the answers.
quiet.
Unless I'm just gonna
This
host.
is a ninja mission. Benjamin, are you here?
Unless those quizzes on. I don't know how Kahoot works.
So it was Benjamin placing these, but Benjamin seems so nice. Maybe he put them for that monster. Kind of fish balls? This is like sushi balls.
Oh, hosting, I guess. Little Misfortune. Hey, everyone has to excrete the gas.
A picture of a key. Interesting.
Use existing quizzes.
My ninja senses are telling me to climb up on this chair. A real ninja lady always touches everything. A secret button.
Yes.
Alright then, I push the button.
The vault opens.
That was easy. Alright, time to find Benji.
Oh,
Oh, that was unfortunate. I hope things get better when I get the eternal happiness. Okay, Misfortune. Let's finish this. Get up, Misfortune. You are stronger than you think. You've been knocked down before. Did you let that stop you? Get up, Misfortune. You can do it. Because you are the little lady Misfortune. Okay, I'm out again.
gotta have all
Anyone
different
here?
subjects as we're gonna do it. It's not just
Benji?
football fans here
Mr.
doing the quiz, is
Rose?
it?
I
Could
guess
be
I'm
anyone.
alone. Oh, a baby deer. So sweet. Dream come true. I'm petting the baby deer.
Kawaii. Foxy.
Is that Benjamin's bag? Benjamin? Are you around? He must be
Benjamin.
in trouble.
I'm very disappointed in you, Misfortune.
Ah, there you are. Hey, have you seen Benjamin? I think he's in trouble.
Didn't you hear what I just said? I'm very disappointed in you.
Mr. Voice, please, stop playing games. You have lied to me all the time, and that's very sucky. I knew I couldn't trust you.
What are you talking about?
Benjamin made it really clear with a picture he showed me. You're the one taking the children, and I'm not the hero of this game, right? I guess the eternal happiness was all a lie.
Stop this nonsense. We have to keep playing my game.
You can't make me.
Yes, I can.
Stop that.
Then play with me. You need to find your eternal happiness. I'll give you a clue. It's at home, waiting for you.
I'm sick of that eternal happiness. I don't want it anymore.
You can't say that. That would break the rules.
You heard me. I don't want the eternal happiness anymore.
I won't tolerate this behavior. I'll be waiting for you at home.
Now, tell me where Benjamin is. What did you do to him? Freaking monster. Let's see what's inside. Maybe a clue where to find Benjamin.
Good work. We'll have to see. For students.
Oh, this is really mysterious.
University of Somerset Technology.
The parasite. Paint. I like to paint. With the what? Now I will never know.
Foxy.
Is that Benjamin as a baby? Oh, so cute. At the end of the road, you will realize you already signed the deal. A deal, you say?
It's fine. That is Foxy.
Alright, I guess I'll take the train back home.
Could do that. But does everyone have GeoGuessr though? You called it shit the other day.
Now when I look at this, I can see what Benjamin tried to warn me about. He knew all along. Such a foxy boy. Okay, I'll wait here. Waiting for a little while. Okay, I'm gonna talk to myself. So, Misfortune, how have you been? Okay, I have this, like, weird day. I saw monsters, I saw dolls, I saw Benjamin, and then I went to the zoo and everything was everywhere. And then I realized Mr. Voice had lied to me a lot. And he took Benjamin, and now I'm alone. I don't like being alone. Wow, sounds like you had one hell of a day, Misfortune.
Kahoot is free to
The train
play.
is here. It was a nice chat, Misfortune. Talk to you later. You go, girl.
Do you think Benjamin is the fox from the Foxy Bingo adverts? I don't know. What color? This isn't my bad colouring, by the way. Nabon's having an aspirin. Okay. What a pretty picture. This is a bit boring, just colouring in pictures. Can I stop this?
I don't feel inspired. Hello, Hiro. I didn't recognize you. Such a coincidence that you're on the same train as me. You know, I had a big fight with the silly voice in my head. I get the feeling that Mr. Voice is not who he says he is. Have you ever heard voices in your head? I know, Hiro. What does it mean? It's the monster! Leave Hiro alone! Hiro, hold my hand! No!
Hiro! 10 dislikes on the stream now. Double figures. Let's go. What an achievement.
I hope I get to see Hiro again. I wonder what that monster did to him. Now I have to walk all the way back home alone. This is the last time I follow a voice in my head. If Benjamin was here, he would walk with me. Benjamin was warning me all the time, but I couldn't see it. I wanted that eternal happiness so bad. I'm a silly little lady. That's what
I'm
I
a silly little lady.
At least I had fun at Phantasmagoria. I'm gonna tell Mommy about it.
I don't think you're getting home, love. I really don't. What did that buy hop message say? What? How was all that about?
Excuse me. I'm talking over here. Well, if that's how you treat little ladies, then give yourself a fuck.
Oh, God. Hey, 10 likes now, 9 dislikes. Let's go. Don't get run over by a car or something.
Huh? Where's the car? Is Daddy gone again?
Oh no. The pool's gone. Oh no. I think the monster's in here.
We got red lights. I like them.
That's not good.
Mommy, I'm back. Hello?
Oh no. I'm not. This isn't gonna be good.
What's that sound? Benji? happened here?
Congratulations. You reached the end of my game.
Leave me alone. I'm looking for Mommy and Benjamin.
There's no eternal happiness for you.
I don't even care anymore.
Of course you care. You know your mommy needs it. It's your responsibility.
Yes, I guess you're right.
Good, good. Ready for a new game?
If I play along, would you give me back Benjamin?
I guess I will, but only if you truly commit to the game.
Okay.
Splendid. You will love my new game.
I'm Steven. Just Kimberly.
This is Misfortune. She's a wonderful child from a not-so-wonderful family.
A little sparkle for you, and a little sparkle for you. Wait a minute. Didn't I do this already?
What? No, you're not doing this correctly.
Then you say something about me dying today, which is totally not true, by the way.
Wait. Stop talking, please.
Are we going to play another game, or is this like what? I don't understand.
If you can reach the end of the game, I'll give you eternal happiness.
And then you say deal, and I say yes.
Stop ruining this!
Eternal happiness? No deal.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Ready to... Wait. What?
No deal. No.
How about this? What if the fox was waiting for you in the hallway?
If the game is about Benjamin and you leaving me alone, I'll play along.
Sure. I promise. You know the way.
Not this again.
If Mr. Voice scares me again, I'm gonna run and hide in here. Huh, is this a new dance song?
What happened? Mr. Voice is playing tricks on us, basically. The voice is the bad person all along.
I have a little hunch that Mr. Voice is the monster in my closet.
Mr. Voice is the bad man.
Okay, I'm just gonna play his game one last time. Oh no, not again. You promised he wouldn't be like last time.
That was a beautiful example of cause and effect.
Nah, you lied to me. I don't want to play this game anymore.
Fine. Let me come up with a new game to play. New game. Knock knock. Who's there?
Nah, I don't want to play with you anymore.
Knock knock. Who's there?
You're scaring me. Stop it. Leave me
Oh
alone.
no.
Knock knock. Who's there? Knock knock. Who's there? Knock knock. Who's there? Knock knock. Knock knock. Who's there? Knock knock. Who's there? Knock knock. Who's there? Knock knock. Who's there? Knock knock. Who's there?
What happened here? My secret spot. He won't find me in there.
Knock knock. Who's
Go, go.
Knock knock. Who's there? Knock knock.
Secret spot time.
Open this door right now, Misfortune. We have a new game to play.
No, I told you already. I don't want to play with you anymore. Oh, sweet unicorn. Please take me to your rainbow kingdom.
So now we're playing hide and seek. I love that game.
No, leave me alone.
All right, just so you know, my game is the only thing keeping you alive.
Is that one more of your lies? I will live forever with Benjamin, and there's there's nothing you can do about it.
Will you please stop talking about that fox? He's been trying to take you away from me all the time. And his ugly paintings. Ugh.
Anna, you don't talk like that about my Benjamin. You know what? I'm done with you. I want you to leave. Right now.
You don't have a clue about what's going on. This is not the last game you play with me, Misfortune. This is only the beginning. You silly little child. Another toy for my collection. You're mine to play with for eternity.
I'm sick of you being a bully. You'll see, Benjamin will come back and save me.
No, we made a deal. You crossed the path, and now you're
Leave me
mine.
alone.
Yes. There's Foxer.
Benjamin.
How did you get here? There's nothing you can do. She belongs to me.
The evil voice in your head.
Benjamin?
Our imagination was our own enemy all along.
No. No!
Because the voice in their head was the monster.
Is everything back to normal now? Benjamin, save me. Benji, are you around? I guess I have to rebuild this. I'll make some improvements. But first, I want to find Benjamin.
There's not one of these things.
Benjamin, did you go outside?
Morgo is coming. Open your eyes. He's the voice in your head, driving you mad.
Morgo is coming. Open your eyes. He's the voice in your head, driving you mad.
Wow.
Well, now I know what to call Mr. Voice. Benjamin, where are you?
Benjamin.
Mommy?
Oh no.
Mommy? I'm back. Mommy, don't ignore me. Are you angry because I couldn't get the happiness for you? What's happening? Mommy?
Oh no.
This must be a bad dream. Is that go? Alright. Benji, wait. Are you taking me somewhere else? Because I have nothing against it, but I have to talk with my mommy first.
Indeed.
Mommy, I'm going to go somewhere else. With Benji, okay? He's the fox that I like. I'm a little lady, you know? That's what I am. I guess I was your little misfortune for a while, but you need to find your own happiness now.
The eternal happiness was me dying, which makes her mum happy because she didn't want me.
Wait, stop, Benjamin. Where are we going? Benji?
I think she was dead from the start of the story but didn't know until the end. Makes sense.
Oh, Puppy!
There's the dog.
I'm so happy to see you again. Wait for me, Puppy.
The eternal happiness being heaven. Or is this hell? Doesn't look like heaven to me. Let me guess, the fish is going to come in a minute.
Oh.
So going to eternal happiness was either going to hell or going to heaven. I think we're going to hell. Giant woodlouse. As you do. Why is the dog there? Because the dog's dead too. That's why we can see the dog. I presume. I think. Everyone who's dead. My guess is we're probably going to find the missing children here as well. Maybe even Hero.
Oh, this place is really cold.
We're going to the fiery depths of hell, one thinks. All around disaster seems to disappear. Deep inside the fog, you defeat him.
Huh. I guess Mr. Voice game is over now. Benji?
Who are you?
I'm a little lady. Misfortune. That's who I am.
Lady Misfortune?
Yes, you could say that.
Good. Step inside. We were expecting you.
What is this place?
Hell, I suppose. So I guess my decisions meant that I went to hell? Or the fox was leading me to hell? And my voice was actually leading me to heaven? Or is that heaven? That can't be heaven. And the fox has to... Leading up to a sequel. Well, if there is a sequel, then I'll definitely be playing it. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, can we skip this? We don't need the credits. And that's it. Wow, that again has been, I'd say, a very successful wheel game. I'd probably give that game, for an actual game, a solid 8 or 9 out of 10, I'd say. I think that was very, very good. So the moral of the story is she got run over and she's choosing her path to eternal happiness, either through hell or heaven, and I'm guessing we got dragged to the fiery depths of hell, which is interesting. But yes, another good game. Let me switch around the things and we will, I think we'll hop over to... Well, I'll go to the suggestions first. So let me pull these up. Hold on. Where are we? Where are we? Okay. Any more recommendations in here? Outlast 3, Bowser's Fury, Creep with Subs, Cuphead, Storm and Game Modes, Soma Subnautica, Monopoly Plus, Contempt. Cool. Alright, pretty much everything which is on there we've got, and we'll incorporate the idea of some other stuff. Let me get Steam open. Let me make sure nothing new's dropped today that we need on there. So we got 199 games in the wish list. New releases. Today, Mr. Pepper came out. Not interested in that. Or that. Cartel Tycoon. Oh. Wouldn't mind doing a bit of that. Anything else in here that I want to do? Tadpole Tales? No. No. The Tenant's free trial, I've already got that on the list. Perfect Tower 2? No. These haven't only just... These are... I don't want popular new releases. I want all new releases. Crayon Shooter. What? The Lost Game? No. Golden Fall 2? No. Test Portals? No. You Must Survive? No. Bunker? Oh yes, we'll have that in there. Any horror game we throw in there, why not? Children of Fox and Island? About a fox? Don't really think so. Dog World? No. Planetary Control? No. Mini World? Mini Words? No. Mr. Pepper? No. All in no. Girls on Puzzle? What? Off-World Trading Company? It's a DLC. Oh yeah, we'll have a bit of that in there. We'll have a bit of that in there. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I've lost it. Oh well. Clip it. No. 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 Salto? No. Way Sports? No. Magic Twins? No. Dark Confrontation? No. Pirate Story? Definitely no. All That Remains Part 1? No. Nothing. Already on the wish list. Sky Goddess? No. No, no. VR? I don't want VR. Idiots? No. Brawler? None of that. None of that, none of that, none of that. Bitty Engine? No. Math Castle already got. That's everything. Okay, so I'm going to get my browser version up so we can do the random generator thing. I'll keep Steam open in the background though. And we will get actual Steam up. Steam. Right. Oh, log in. I don't know if I know. Please have saved properly. Gotta get my emails open. Hold on. Hold on, everyone. Gotta get my emails open here. Okay. Get this code. Put said code in here. Submit. Proceed. Close down that. Chat back open. Where's my stream gone? There's my stream. Okay, so we're going to be choosing the next game for variety. As a reminder, There is no skipping on the wheel from here forward. If the wheel lands on a game, we play it. The only rule is we can't do more than 2 horror games in a row. That game wasn't a horror game, so if we land on a horror game now, we have to play it. We've got 201 games in the wish list. We exclude early access and pre-release and VR only. We get a total of 131 games. 131 games. Because I don't want early access games or anything like that. So we got 131. So first of all, we need to choose between 1 and 8. Random number generator. Between 1 and 8. Not 108. 1 and 8. Gives us a number of 2. 1, 2. Name. Then we have to do between 1 and 131. And that will give us our game. We're not going to count it. There's an easier way to do it. Generate 130. Okay, so we don't have to. It's going to be horror. I don't know. It's going to be the bottom game from 1, which is Welcome to the Game 2. This is the game. Welcome to the Game 2 is an atmospheric horror strategy puzzle game that takes you into the world of a deep web in search of a shadow web. Players and investigative reporters try and solve a case of a mysterious woman broadcasting for help as a masked manhunt killer. Let's watch the trailer then, I guess. Ready, everyone?
Please hurry, my battery's dying.
Where's Welcome to the Game 1? I don't know. Overall, this game is good. Main problem is the dot hack. You have to stop the line on the red dots and avoid the green dots. As someone who's I'm not colourblind, so that doesn't matter. If you like to torture yourself, go ahead. Good luck. You'll need it a lot. Heard knocking. Whilst looking in the dark web, ran to the bathroom, chilled in the tub for about 3 minutes, decided to go check the door. Door swung open, flashback gets thrown in. Flashbang blinds me. SWAT officer pinned me down to the ground. I was shocked, to say the least. Very nice game. And what did SWAT wait 3 minutes to bust in? Very unprofessional. I think they do hire better. I accepted my fate long ago. I'll never beat Welcome to the Game 2. This game is incredibly tedious and unforgiving, and I just don't have the patience to suffer through it. If you slip up once, you'll be murdered and all of your progress is lost. Oh. This game is extremely difficult. If you don't have the patience to deal with a permadeath system that isn't forgiving, I wouldn't recommend this for you. I don't know. I don't think that game is what I thought it was. Honestly, I think there's better games on here. If we're just going to get pissed off... Honestly, look, I put games on here. If I don't think they're worth playing, I'm just going to take them off. I'm just going to take it off because it doesn't... If it was a horror game with an actual journey, the fact it says you can't save it looks like it's going to be a multi-stream game. I don't think it is going to be a multi-stream game because it's just going to be going through the same thing. So I've decided to remove it. You don't like it because of the death system. I don't like it because I don't actually think it could take us weeks to complete it. Doing the exact same thing over again. You know how ragey I get. I'm going to get pissed off. I think there's better games on here. So we're going to do a reroll. I think there's better games. I want to pick a game that's actually good. Not something like Bird Simulator or something. 2 again. Okay, whatever. Between 1 and... What am I doing? Between 1 and 1:30. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Assetto Corsa. Do I really... Why is this on here? Is this not just like a B-Tech? Is this not just like a B-Tech thing? A B-Tech Forza? Do we really want to see Assetto Corsa? Seeing as we've done Forza Horizon. It's not like it's a new game, is it? You know, I'm not doing Assetto Corsa either. It's a shit Forza Motorsport. Yeah, we're not doing that either then. If you've got a wheel, it's good, I've heard. But apart from that, it's rubbish. Look, I don't want to play crap games for you all at the end of the day. I want a game where we can progress or something fun. That first game wasn't... I don't think it was for me. I think I would have been really, really pissed off of it. 8. Okay, 8. Review score. Okay. Is it between 1 and 129 now? 1 and 129. Sarah, I'm good. How are you? I'm just trying to pick a game for the next 121. 121. Just trying to pick a next game for variety. How do I... There was a way you could... Settings. That wasn't that. There was a way I could... Here it is. Export wishlist. Text. Copy to clipboard. Notepad. We got 121, right? Midnight is Lost would be the game. I'm sad because I couldn't watch Your Little Nightmares. Don't want to ruin it for myself. I'm sad that I couldn't watch Your Little... Oh, because you still wanted to play the game. It's a good game. Midnight Lost is this game right here for £1.01. Is a witch's animal helper, more precisely a cat that has ended up on a mysterious island. What? What have I put this on here for? again, when I put these games on, I only go by the picture and the tags. I don't look at the actual game itself. So, well, luckily the last few games have been good. These ones we've all picked out today have been crap. Now we've got a choice between 1 and 8 again. 8. 128. 106. What have we just taken out? Midnight something. Midnight is lost. Is gone. So we got 106. 106 is... Oh! Oh no. I think this is what it is. Where is it? It's not even here. I don't think I've got the right... Hold on. Did I sort them properly? Review score. I don't think I had it properly. Hold on. Export wish list. Copy to board. No. Don't do that. File. New. Don't save. And what was the number? 106. 106 is border officer. Where is border officer then? Border officer. 106. Border officer. There's Porno Studio Tycoon. 106. What's it above? What's it near? Border officer. 2020 the ride. Border. What? Border officer. Here we go. Border officer. Let's turn on the computer. Oh yes, this looks brilliant. This looks like a mobile game. What is this? I'll tell you what it isn't. Being on this channel. That looks like a crock of shite. To put it politely. Let's try again. Between 1 and 8, we get a number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Top selling. Ooh, this could be good. And then what's it between 1 and 127? 127. Generate 49. That's a really tricky number. Export wish list. Copy to clipboard. New. Don't save. Paste. What number was it? 49. Too inappropriate? Not too inappropriate, just looks rubbish. 49. Where is 49? Around here. 53. Scrutinized. Oh, it's Sonic All-Stars Racing is 49. Do we see Sonic All-Stars Racing here?
Peggy 7.
But again, does Sonic All-Stars Racing have a story mode? Do we really need to play Sonic All-Stars Racing when we're currently in the middle of a racing game that we still need to complete? It's a good game, but we're already in the middle of a racing game. That's the problem. We can't just abandon whatever it's called, Beach Buggy Racing 2, and start another racing game. Until we've completed Beach Buggy Racing, we can't do another racing game in theory. Which means we're going to have to re-roll again. Sonic All-Stars Racing, good game. And will stay on the wish list. But again, we can't do it. Blue Moon, hello, welcome to the stream. We're currently trying to pick a game to play next through our random number generator from our Steam wish list, which isn't going well because we picked about 5 games, 1 of which you can't do, and 4 which are rubbish. You're from Brazil. Ooh, sweet. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Date added. And the number. Well, this is about our 6th reroll. Because I don't want to play crock of shite games on here. The last couple of games we played have been good games. They've looked good. They've played well. Most boring game ever. Got 127 on the list. Why not just do GeoGuessr as the variety game? We will do on Sunday, but we need something to do. We're going to need a variety game to play at some point. 40. We're going to do those. We're going to do Cahoots Sunday after the United game. Don't save again. 40 on the list is probably about here. 58, 51, 47, 43. Full balance ball. Full balance ball. Yes. This looks like something I can get my hands onto. What are we thinking, people? Do we give this a go for a day? Again, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if I don't mind balance ball games, but it just looks a bit B-Tech. What are the reviews? There's only 1 review on it. Again, it looked good. It's not even a full game yet. Well, it's a demo in that. Yeah, I know I have to pick one, but these are just rubbish. Like, the last couple of picks, I've been lucky. I've gone on and I've picked a good game. I don't mind indie games if they look good. These just haven't looked good at all. Because all I do on the wish list is I just look on the picture and the tags. If the picture and tags look something that I could play, then I'll put it on there. I don't actually go through and look at the actual the gameplay or anything. Right, we'll go again. Between 1 and 8, we go for free. 1, 2, 3, price. Ooh. Please give me a high number. 126. High number, please. Up. 109. Oh, not good for the bank balance. Am I looking for something just to play for one stream? No, not. I mean, I don't mind playing it for one stream if it looks entertaining. One stream or a couple of streams, I don't mind. We got 109. Which is going to be expensive. 109. Okay. New. Don't save. 109 is well down the list. 113. Is it Subnautica? It's the Outer Worlds. Sounds promising. Where is the Outer Worlds? Here we go.
Peggy 18.
Do you dream of working on the frontier of space? Are you searching for exciting off-world opportunities? Can you pass a basic aptitude test? Then come to Halcyon, where prosperity awaits you in the stars. Owned and operated by Earth's most distinguished corporations, Halcyon's colonists are guaranteed full employment. Enjoy a productive life in one of our many employment communities across Terra 2. You'll have access to every modern amenity, from gourmet dining to guaranteed housing and company-approved social clubs. You never know what you'll find on Terra 2. Hungry for adventure? Apply for a post on Monarch instead. Gently terraformed and pristine, Monarch is an alien world just waiting to be tamed. Enjoy the outdoors, hunt local wildlife, and bring civilization to wild places. Some restrictions apply. Monarch is currently undergoing renovation. See your local board representative for details. Yes, our colony has a place for everyone. Are you a brilliant scientist? Or do you prefer working with your hands? Have you been rejected from every other colonist program? What the fuck? Not to worry. Halcyon accepts the lowest aptitude scores of any Earth Directorate colony. Improve yourself through our career development program.
I'm confused. Is this a single
Sharpen
player
your
or
reflexes.
multiplayer?
Strengthen your muscles. Practice your social skills.
Thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw
It's
gang.
50%
Injured on
at
the
the moment.
job? Don't worry. Our board-certified insurance program covers a wide range of conditions, like robophobia, permanent
Story-driven
concussions,
RPG.
and fear of heights. The board cares about your security. That's why all of Halcyon's workers have the means to
Well, easy
defend
got this.
themselves. We've got pointy weapons, smashy weapons, brainy weapons, and shooty weapons. From Spacer's Choice to Hammersmith, your local grocer carries it all. Ammo sold separately. Come join our corporate family. You won't find a warmer,
Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
friendlier, or harder working community of employees anywhere in the universe. So don't wait. Sign those indenturement contracts and get on board the next ship bound for the Outer Worlds. Hello? The Halcyon Colony, a better home for better people.
Would I play it? Is the question. I can't keep re-rolling. We've got to play something. Would I like it? Combat is fun, open world, great voice acting characters, really enjoying the story and side quests. Sometimes gets laggy. You know what? This is what we're going to play. This is what we're going to play. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go.
Peggy 18.
We'll give it a go. Up until Outriders comes out, which I believe isn't just yet. Outriders comes out on the 1st of April. And I do want to play Outriders. Check how much it is on Xbox. How do I do that? Xbox Store. Microsoft Store, Xbox. Search. What's it called? The Outer Worlds. The Outer Worlds is $49.99. Steam, it's half price. Search on here. The Outer Worlds. Looks like something that we can do for that. Cheaper on Steam then, yeah. I do like stories, and it's got a story on it. Shorter game, but great nonetheless. I don't know how long it takes to go through, but it's half price. You can't turn down a half price game, can you? We'll go for it. We'll have it. Purchase for myself. Let me move the screen over just because I don't want you seeing my PayPal. Thank you very much. No. Don't mind you seeing my email. You can't do anything with that. Make sure it's gone through. Debit. Agree to pay. Hold on. The Outer Worlds is included in the Xbox Game Pass. Hold on, people. It's on the Games Pass. If it's on the Games Pass, I'm not going to spend money on it, am I? I haven't got my Xbox source on here, so I'm going to have to confirm if it's on this. We're not playing it until Saturday anyway, so I don't mind doing it on the Xbox. going to come on or not? No signal apparently. Great. Why is there no signal? I don't know. It's this new bloody capture card. I hate it. Let me unplug the old one. Or let me put the bold one back in. Out. In. And ooh, this one I think. That's it. It's on there, is it? Why is this showing no signal? I don't get it. Oh, it is now. You guys can probably see this, right? You can't. Well, you can sort of. Let me just make sure it's on mine. The Outer Worlds is on here. It's on there. Let's go for it then, I guess. It says it's single player. It's installing. We've done it. Alright, the game's installing. So that's it. That's what we'll be playing on Saturday. Probably up for, you know, as long as we do finish career mode off tomorrow. Probably be what we play up until Outriders comes out, which is again free on the Xbox Games Pass. So, even better. That's 2 free games I can get in a row. We can remove it from the wish list. It won't be on the wish list, will it? I don't need it on the wish list anyway. Because I can ignore it because I played on another platform. Cool. So it's off the wish list. Maybe I'm on a stage where I might just check through some of the wish list, and if it looks good, then we play it. Because some of the games on my wish list are rubbish. Is Outriders going on Games Pass? Yes. I'll see if I can find Outriders on here and I can show you. Outriders is going on Games Pass. Look. Outriders launches straight into Xbox Games Pass. Can I find the trailer? It'll probably be on Steam somewhere, I'm presuming. Store featured. Outriders. Where's the demo? Or where's the thing? Yeah, it looks like a good game.
Planet was supposed to be a fresh start.
Here's what we're looking at for Outriders.
Instead, we live in fear. The anomaly storms have forced us underground, running from a planet that considers us prey. Mankind might be on the back foot, but we push forward.
This looks like a good game.
We don't hide. We don't run. We are Outriders.
That game looks good. That game, I don't need to pre-order now because I've got it on the Games Pass. So in 13 days, so we can put a lot of our time into the other game anyway. Look, tomorrow, here's the plan. We go live, we win the FA Cup, we win the Champions League, we say goodbye to FIFA 21 and that bullshit game for a year, and we can focus on playing some good games. There's actually some good games on my wish list, by the way. Like Life is Strange 2, Marie's Room looks good, One Ever Was looks good, Tell Me Why is a good game, We Went Back is a good game. We've got some good games on our wish list. We got some awful ones, but we have good games. The only way we're going to get through some of these games... What about Salford? Honestly, I don't see it. I don't see us going back to Salford. I don't think... What's this? Outriders will debut on Games Pass, but with a catch. Disable ad blocker. Beyond Light on Games Pass. A pretty massive deal similar to when Bungie debuted its expansion. Beyond Light on Games Pass is a full game. That is, this is only for Xbox Games Pass for console, xCloud, phones, tablets, not PC. So you'll still need to buy the game on Steam on the Epic or on the Epic. But if you have a game, why would you have Xbox Games Pass if you don't have an actual Xbox? What bullshit, Forbes, rubbish articles. Anyway, yes, tomorrow we say goodbye to Wickham Career Mode. Adios. Wickham Career Mode is done. We probably won't see Career Mode back on the channel until FIFA 22. We'll then be playing other games on the channel. We'll still have watch-alongs. We'll still do a variety night where we do something else. But these games will take the spot of FIFA being the main game, and we may do a day or two a week where we do something different. Like if there's a watch along, we'll play something on here. But until then, I think, you know, permitted that tomorrow goes well for career mode, these career mode will be gone because EA cannot keep career mode up to date. They cannot keep it entertaining for me, and it's not entertaining for you. So we're going to end it there for tonight. Thank you all very much for tuning in, for supporting the stream, and I'll see you all tomorrow for some career mode. Until then, peace out.